Welcome to the H series of webinars. This series is aimed at new and aspiring sheep producers to give them a step up into the Queensland sheep industry. This Husbandry webinar is part 5 of the series and explores the basics of lamb marking and pain relief options available to the sheep industry. This part of the webinar was delivered by veterinarian and sheep producer Dr. Noel on the 23rd of July 2020. This is clip 6 of 6 and covers what to consider when deciding which pain relief option to use.
What to consider when deciding what type of pain relief to use, and trisulfan's the most widely used. That was established in a recent survey. It was considered readily available by the producers because it's available over the counter at registered resellers and was considered also to be effective. And we heard from Tom earlier that he likes the product also. Personally, I've used trisulfan for many years now, probably from soon after it was released to the market. I found it easy to use. It's quick. You really have to, if you've got someone helping you with the application, you really have to police where they're putting the product. I found that most people tend to put it into the walled area rather than on the wound. I'm talking about mulesing at the moment. So you just have to keep an eye on where the chemical's being placed. It should be placed on the wound directly. Trisulfan does not work with rings, but does work with the hot knife. Numbnuts application device combines a local anaesthetic and a rubber ring applicator. I saw a video of its use the other day and it looked relatively easy to use. There are currently 3 producers in the Longreach area using numbnuts this season. Numbnuts is approved for organic lamb production and it is registered for cattle. Trial work is commencing for castration of cattle and the produce manufacturer is looking for cooperators for that trial. Cost. I had a lot of trouble with this particular segment. It's very complicated to construct a simple comparison. So what I decided to do was just take the prices out of the AWI article, and so for a 10 to 15 kilogram lamb for castration and tail docking, buccal teasing and nummal cane were 72 cents and $1.34 respectively. For a 10 to 15 kilogram lamb, for all purposes, Metacam 20 was about $1.34 also. An 11 to 15 kilogram lamb for castration, tail docking and mulesing, trisulfan came in at about $1.50. But I did see some figures from Western Australia where for a 15 kilogram lamb, they arrived at a price retail over the shelf of 53 cents for buccal teasing, 70 for nummacane, 60 for Metacam 20 and $1.05 for trisulfan. So what I would suggest if you are interested in using one of these pain relief chemicals, check with your local suppliers, find out what the local price is, and if anything, I think the prices that AWI have produced for their article are a little high. And as I was reminded to the other day, it's not a matter of a few cents either way. It's the product that's best suited to you and what you're going to use it for. Remember to consider the time to effective pain relief, which is less than 1 minute for nummacane and for trisulfan, and approximately 10 minutes for the other 2 products. Availability, we've talked about earlier. One, the trisulfan is available over the counter from registered resellers. You just check with your local reseller that they can supply you with the product. Not all resellers can. The other 3 products are available on prescription from veterinarians, and there are constraints on the veterinarian in issuing those prescriptions. They can't just allow S4s to be scattered across the countryside randomly, otherwise they will be reproached. We've talked about the method of application. I've only used one. I've only used the trisulfan myself, and I found it remarkably easy to use. But like I said, keep an eye on the people that are giving you a hand. Make sure that they're putting it in the right place. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Thank you for watching this short clip. For more information, please visit www.leadingsheep.com.au.